This is new at 11:30 here. Governor Kemp and the state's top doctor, Dr. Kathleen Toomey, are meeting with Morehouse School of Medicine to address how the state is working to ensure the COVID-19 vaccine is reaching communities of color. Data from the CDC shows those communities are more likely to have severe symptoms or die from the virus, making vaccine access all the more critical. Tracy A. McPeer is live with more.
Well, there are three barriers right now keeping African Americans in Atlanta from being vaccinated. Those are vaccine supply, vaccine hesitancy, and access to vaccine sites. And this morning, Governor Brian Kemp and Dr. Kathleen Toomey met with community leaders at Morehouse School of Medicine to address how to overcome those barriers and how to get vaccines to minority communities. Kemp says when it comes to the state's vaccine supply, it is what it is, but he's hopeful it will increase as time goes by. Dr. Montgomery Rice says Morehouse has been involved in offering vaccines to people in the community, and its numbers show vaccine hesitancy is now being replaced by vaccine acceptance.
At our site here at Morehouse School of Medicine, we have 8,000 people on the waiting list. We've done about 1,200 vaccinations, and when we look at the demographics, 68.8% of those people are African American, compared to the nation, which is about 4.7% who've been vaccinated. So if you put the vaccination sites in the right communities, you will get people of color being vaccinated.
To improve access in communities of color, Dr. Kathleen Toomey says they are sending out mobile vaccination units and also offering rides to sites too. Now we've seen that effort rolled out in Fulton County.